Good morning again. I'm going to be discussing Q-Anon, or Q, as he, she, or they is known. When it first started happening, I might have caught on maybe sometime in December, and I am not one of those people that went digging through all the information on 4chan or 8chan. I looked at different people's videos and their interpretations, and I wanted to have hope. I really did. That there was some group somewhere who who had connections and would do something as far as the corruption in the government and the horrible things that are going on in our country. The fact that we are no longer a republic, so many of our rights have been taken from us, possibly our votes don't count, take away some of the people, lock them up that have done horrible things, and there is no justice. But after watching for months, I've come to the conclusion that for the most part, we have been fooled. And it has turned into a battle amongst people. Q positive, Q negative. There's a stance being made. There's infighting going on amongst people. Now, the one thing I can say Q did do was bring people to start questioning things using the Socratic method. That was positive. But that's about all I see. I don't see anything happening major as far as people coming to justice, being brought to justice that should be. I just don't. Also, when it comes to emailing, texting, anything in writing at all, if you do not have tone of somebody's voice or the inflection, you lose part of the meaning right there. Right there. I used to do, in the latter part of me teaching, with high school students, because at that point they all had smartphones, nearly. I asked them a question one day. How many of your fights start with texting? And they all sat there and stared at me. And I asked again, how many of your fights start with texting? And one spoke up and said, God, nearly all of them. Another one, you're right. And they all agreed. Over 90% of their fights started with texting. Why? Because you can't really read the total meaning behind a text. It can be misinterpreted in a positive light or a negative light, or just plain misinterpretation. Let me give you an example. One sentence. You look nice today. You look nice today. You look nice today. Do you hear it? Now, if that was written down, how are you supposed to take it? You make assumptions from the relationship you have with that person, or maybe you're quick to think negatively, or maybe you're quick to think only the good. But do you really know the intent of that person? No, you don't. So you need to be careful about what it is you're reading with anyone, for any reason, at all. I mean, with your relatives and things, you can make pretty good assumptions that, they mean something positive. But this Q person or people, you don't know them. You don't know where they come from. You don't know their true intentions at all. You don't have a video. You don't have a voice, which you do with me, and you don't have a face. Oh, well, it's too dangerous. Okay. Just think logically about this. Again, logic has somehow gone out the window. Think about it. Something could be interpreted and then go, oh, yeah, he predicted it 10 days ahead, ahead of time. Did he? Did she? Did they? Or did you interpret it to fit the situation? Was it general enough for you to be able to apply it to that situation? It's like reading horoscopes and finding correlations of how it applies to you. It's ridiculous. And then the fighting that's going on is disheartening. What happened? Most of the people who are looking at Q are more right-wing. They are more right-leaning. Most of them are not Democrats. Some are. You have people from all walks of life. And a lot of those channels and people were back before I started doing this in total support of Trump and uniting, and the media, the alternative media, is a big help as to getting Trump elected. And if you believe in cleaning out the Congress and getting more, middle of the road to the right people elected, there is a midterm election coming up and everybody's fighting. So I don't think things are going to turn out like we hope in this midterm election with this going on. Everyone's lost focus and is fighting. Whether Q is real or not real, or was real and is not real anymore, the proof will be in the end results. And so far, I haven't seen any. Nothing of significance. Nothing. And if you can point out something that's very specific to me, where he, she, or they said something ahead of time very specifically to what was going to happen, please send me your name and email and send me the proof and the links so I can look at it carefully. It better be specific. It better be, there couldn't be a doubt about it. Be careful, people. Be careful. Now this is starting a whole big mess. Drop it and move on. I will not address Q again unless I see something that is absolutely proof positive that things are turning for the better. Because as of right now, I don't see it. They're getting worse. And it's getting worse in the YouTube community too. And the unification that existed before in 2016 has dwindled and is eradicated now thanks to this mess. So take a deep breath, pull it together, drop the infighting, and let's get behind things we can change, things we can know, things we can do. Please, I beg of you. We are United States citizens. We belong to the country of the United States of America, and we must stay united to continue to try and change things. Please, have a great day. Thank you.